you've been in a lot of different projects and a lot of them with high expectations, and some of them work and some of them don't work. Are you
Exactly.
surprised at the end of the day when something like actually works? When you see the finished product, are you like, oh, yeah, this actually did as well or better than I thought it would be?
Yeah, I think if any person is really being honest with themselves, you're surprised every time. Sometimes you're surprised by the failures, right? Sometimes you're
Right.
really that didn't work.
Right.
But for something like Fallout, I had an idea when we were putting it together. I thought if this makes sense to anyone, what a strange world. I don't know. Hopefully the fans will show up, if we can get it right. And the fact that it's kind of gone beyond that
Yeah.
and beyond the fan base that was built into the following that this video game has been just what a pleasant, wonderful surprise. And for me, I'm not a gamer. And when I saw the first two episodes when we were in Brazil, I know that I was converted, and maybe for very different reasons than other people. And look, I'm not comparing Fallout to Star Wars, but I'm not comparing it to Raiders of the Lost Ark by any stretch of the imagination. But what I am saying, for me, it was a world that was built from the ground up, even though it existed in a video game. For those
Right.
of us that are not gamers, I didn't know about this world, and I haven't seen something like that that isn't a property that's been in the world for a while. And I just wanted to be in this world. I wanted to see who these people were and look at a post-apocalyptic experience with absurd, subversive humor. And
No,
that's what I felt like we had watching it before it kind of came out.
right.
And I am pleasantly surprised, and all of us are so humbled by the response that it's received.
There are some stories about my uncle's life, one particular uncle's life, that I find truly always funny and heartfelt and wonderful. I never get tired of hearing them. From hilarious to heartfelt, tear jerking to plot twisting, his retelling of the events of his life always brings me joy. And just in time for Father's Day, I found the perfect gift that captures all his stories for my family forever. It's called Storyworth. Storyworth helps you preserve precious memories and stories from your father or your grandfather's life for years to come. Here's how it works. This is so cool. Each week, Storyworth emails your loved one a thought-provoking question that you get to help pick. There are dozens upon dozens of cool questions. Their favorite teacher growing up, their favorite movie growing up, their TV show, all of these spawn these great answers, and Storyworth makes the writing process a breeze. All your loved one needs to do is respond to that email with a story. It can be long or short, it really doesn't matter. You'll be emailed a copy of your loved one's response as they're submitted over the course of the year. You'll get to enjoy their retelling of the stories you already know, or be surprised by stories you've never heard before. After that year of fun, Storyworth compiles your loved one's stories and photos into a beautiful keepsake hardcover book that you'll be able to share and revisit for generations to come. You could even keep a copy of the book for yourself. This, for me, is going to be a perennial. Every year, if not multiple times a year, I'm going to come back to this book and I'm going to share it with my family and the next generation. Families love Storyworth. That's why it has more than 25,000 five-star reviews on Trustpilot, with millions of stories preserved since they were founded over 10 years ago. Give all the fathers in your life a unique, heartfelt gift you'll all cherish for years. Storyworth. And right now, you can save $10 on your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/happysad. That's storyworth.com/happysad to save $10 on your first purchase.